Hey folks, and welcome to Scandinavia, Northern Europe on a very warm September's day here. The sun and the summer has returned for just a week or a couple of days here in September. And I thought I would show you some of the projects and new stuff happening here. So this is just a little personal vlog for my little RC family on this little channel here. Definitely a beautiful day here in the countryside in our little escape from the city. We have been enjoying this spring and summer very much, especially with the coronavirus and everything, so we haven't really been too affected by the lockdown periods. So the lawn has mainly been used for the kids, or I would say the big kids, and the time has been consumed by him and his little sister that arrived in June. So the weather was really bad in July and the summer returned in August, and then we've had a couple of weeks with really windy, rainy weather. And then the summer returned right now for a couple of days, or maybe even the week here. Here's my little dirt jump, or what has become a dirt grass jump here. So the plan is to take care of this and just cut the grass and maybe even get more grass on this so it will take care of itself. There hasn't been any dirt jumps with any RCs in this summer. A couple of times with my son, but my son has used it a lot to play around with, running up and down, and the cats have used it as a splendid, luxurious toilet. Just mowed the lawn here and I'm gonna take care of this little jump here, cut the grass here. It actually got a bit bigger and maybe a bit too big for anything else than my Armour Typhon and Kyosho's and HPI, but my small Tamiya 1/10 scale is struggling a bit with this loose dirt and the steep climb. Let's head inside to the hobby room. I got a couple of cars projects to show you. Yeah, everything is as it has been for quite some time now. I think I switched out a new table, center table here, workstation, but otherwise it is pretty much as it has been for quite some time. New cars have of course arrived and new projects have shown their face, and I'm just gonna take you for the new stuff. I think some of the items and cars have already appeared on my main RC channel, but I'm just gonna show you them here and show you some future projects. I think we're gonna start with the Banggood Specials over here, these small and affordable ones. Down here we got the 1/10 scale WL Taurus Jeep. It has a very good looking detailed polycarbonate body with plastic parts, but the chassis itself and the toy grade-ish electronics hasn't really been impressing me much. Over here the ZD Racing MT16, it's an old one, but I got the spare part diff for it, so I think I'm gonna give it one more chance. I don't think it will hold up because the original one broke after just a couple of minutes. On the other end, here's an HBX high boxing destroyer that has impressed me very much. It has great performance, great runtime. It's a brushless system and just a great little truck. So there are videos of these cars in my main RC channel, Nordic RC Visions. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with my A9596979 fascination from WL Taurus, but I will probably do something. Here's the WPL C34, similar to C44 KM Metal Edition. Still without electronics except for the motor, but I have everything ready for it, so I will definitely get this one out running very soon. And here's the new RGT 1/16 scale crawler that I just did a couple of videos with. It's a 136161 from Banggood, and it has really been a ton of fun performance-wise, and the electronics for these type of crawlers here are just superb. Hobby wing and ESC and separate Google RC receiver and a 3-wire servo. So really a ton of fun so far. Another little hobby grade car that needs my attention is the CR24 from Hobby Plus, and it pretty much just broke the drive shaft here. So I got the spare part and I just need to get it out running again. Now I can't really remember if I have showed you this. These are my toy grade, some of my old, very own toy grade from the 1980s. But I just got a new Turbo Panther Nico number 2, together with my old one, my first one. I think nearly all parts have been replaced on this because I actually drove it to its death in 1986. But this is a Turbo Panther 2. And then I got a Bison project. Actually I got one more in the box over there, but it's a new project. Maybe turn it into a hobby grade car. Here we got a couple of new projects. So in July, when my kids were sleeping, I built a Stadium Thunder with a brushless system. And as usual, I'm stuck in the process of painting the body, or finding time and energy to do all the painting. And this particular one needs a lot of masking. So yeah, one day I will continue it. We got the 3D wrap CC01 conversion here that I'm also planning to start today, maybe this weekend. Just testing out some batteries here. Just the nickel metal hydrate. Got my lipos stored away here. One of them actually exploded on me. Not sure why, but it did. Over here I got my WL Taurus 14001, and I'm just slowly upgrading it, having my fun with that one. Here's a couple of HBX high boxing trucks that I purchased secondhand. Just working on this Stealth X09, and just got this Volcano in the house and doing a few runs and videos with that one. And here's the CC01 that's gonna get a new chassis conversion. I just returned it to stock, but well, let's just start another project. And some of you guys might remember this one. This is a TAO2SW anniversary Tamiya car that still hasn't got a body. And we got the Big Wig over here, Tamiya Big Wig. It is a roller right now, and I'm pretty unsure what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe sell it, or maybe equip it with some new electronics. I'm not too fond of these vintage cars because they break down all the time with the brittle plastic, and I've already spent a lot of money and time replacing old brittle plastic on this one. Definitely not a shelf green. So yeah, maybe just get some new electronics for it and give it a run again. So here is the Wild Dagger with the Blackfoot 3 body, which started to make some funny noises after being thrown into the ocean, and it needs to be reopened and checked because something is definitely wrong with the diff or the drive input or something with the front here. And the Super Levant that has got some new tires and radio and is ready for a new speed run. Let's see if we can get it up to 70 kilometers an hour, which definitely will make this the fastest RTR electric model Tamiya has ever made. For those who don't know, yeah, Typhon can do 113 kilometers an hour, I think, but Tamiya has never really specialized in high-speed models, so 70 kilometers an hour is pretty fascinating from Tamiya. And the same body, different name, different chassis. Here's the Vajra that definitely needs maybe a complete rebuild. It's a roller right now and has been for a couple of years, so definitely will do something about that very soon too. Got a new HBX Buggy 2-wheel drive here. I had one several years ago, one of my first buggies, but sold it and I just got a new one secondhand again here, and I'm looking forward running it again for pure nostalgic reasons. And the Carson Destroyer Line FY10 buggy. I don't think I have shown this on any of my channels, but yeah, it's a runner and just needs a couple of good shots and a new video for it. And my nemesis that I destroyed a whole afternoon with trying to get a grub screw out, so I'm building up energy and patience to give it a go one more time. It's the WBL Taurus. I think it's a 12428, I think, but I'm definitely gonna get it up and running. I got a new June Thunder over here, which has had one single run, otherwise brand new. And my son's RC collection, he got a new Rampage half a year ago. It's the same chassis as the Hailstorm and Ratchet that I have. Haven't been running this too much, but I think we'll definitely give it a run. I think it's my favorite of the three, this one, the Rampage. And some boxes, Levant. There's actually a Levant in there, and then Super Levant, one more, it's in there, hardly used. And I got the XP Fast Attack vehicle that I still haven't opened. I think we are nearing 2 years in the box and I still haven't opened it, so one day perhaps. Everything is definitely getting a little dusty in here. Yeah, and then one project here that I am looking very much forward building this fall or this winter. I think this video has gone on for quite some time, so I'm gonna save the Suzuki talk for another video. On a side note, here's our new little family member, cat number 3. It's a little house cat, a kitten, and it's my son's pride and joy. Yeah, a lot of plans and projects, but very little time as always. but that's the name of the game if you choose to be a father and a husband and have a big countryside place. But I'm gonna get there eventually, no stress. And actually I'm gonna clean this room up. It definitely needs it after a summer without cleaning indoors in this room and upstairs. And I'm gonna clean it, but everything is actually gonna change here this fall. So it's gonna be something completely new. I'm gonna take down everything in here. But that's a project for the fall. Yeah, so I think I'll end this little personal RC update over here in this room. I know some of you have asked whatever happened to my little indoor RC place. So yeah, nothing has happened. We have had some company over here. My son is throwing a party this weekend, Sunday over here, and under strict Corona rules, of course. But yeah, nothing has really happened. Haven't had the time. I have very many plans for RCing and RC projects, but a few of them are never executed. So I hope I get just some stickers for the floor to make a little track or something, and get some slower cars, some maybe 20 miles per hour, 20 kilometers an hour for this room this winter. But let's see, some better light. We have done a few RCing sessions over here, but it's not very well lit for videos, so I haven't really been recording anything. But yeah, that's about it. I hope you are doing good, and I hope to see some RC updates on your RC channel maybe in the future. But everything good here in Scandinavia, Denmark, and I hope to see you in another video here. Take care, my friends. Happy holidays and keep them running.